Tonight, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cleveland Browns taking on St. Louis.
The folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel, and they're ready to go as they get set to match up with their opponents. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. He gets away from one. And he's brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 106 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
Second and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So here are the Ravens with great field position to start out. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Gardner. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 11 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
Looking to throw on second down. Curtis. And he will find his man Ruggs. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for being out some to throw.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Back to throw. Charles. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big difference in the ball game, they're ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some space here. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Charles. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's McLaughlin. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it. It's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. And I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
Well, this offense, Charles, well, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 and the finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, with something like 4 of the last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team. Get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
To throw on 3rd down, Franklin. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back to throw again. He finds Douglas complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one.
Get out of town.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Yeah. Got to St. Louis, won the Super Bowl first year. New Super Bowls, left Baltimore in the middle of the night, drafted a rookie quarterback, and won the bowl. Niggas say all you got to do is relocate.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I really want to spike this.
After 1-7-3 the score on EA Sports.
I actually will start this all over. Have I done anything good? Oh, I did get a turnover already.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Franklin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown.
Crazy because he was
A great play there. His 11th touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting...
Damn. I wish they would have let the animation play out, but that looks fire anyway. Yeah, it's pretty good. Damn. Yeah.
Second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And
Get off
hit
the
as he
ball.
releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They getting hella right. Every time you look up, the niggas on the break.
Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. McLaughlin, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Bro, these niggas getting cooked.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
They finna come down and turn it over. Take a bad shot.
Charles.
Pick.
This almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time.
Sylvia,
but
last season, you ain't got to do
bring up
this.
4th down.
Damn.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Oh, yeah.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Our visitors getting set to take over on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts.
Damn, he going crazy this year.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
There's a nigga in there. He was in there like he was in there super early. It was a black dude. I think he had his shirt tucked in with some little dreads. He wasn't super tall. He was kind of like he looked like damn near he was supposed to be at work or some shit. He had on all black. But he was like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna come back later. I know this ain't gonna be going down. And that nigga, I guess the nigga left and came back at like midnight. He was like, I knew it. I knew it.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty.
Some random
to keep
people.
those guys right in front, isn't it?
The nigga in there asked me about the hat. He was like, bro, how did you get there? I was like, shit, I ordered that off the internet. I think.
Looking to throw. Franklin.
He said that's what he said he used to make. Fuck. He said he had printed some mercury out before.
Second down. Off play action. Franklin. Escaping the pressure right.
Remember the first back?
And look at that catch. Dragging the
DIYs. Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of credit to the
But you didn't fuck with him, right?
Saw the design in his
You
mind
did fuck with him.
and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started to
I
turn
remember
in on the
you
left side of the
had
formation
one,
and send him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yeah, they print.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
The nigga you talking about, he had his leg on the
Nah, it wasn't him. Yeah, I guess it was the other nigga, not the one that had his leg in the boot or something. Nah. The nigga with the boot.
Upcoming from Browns territory
Okay.
at the 47. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Gardner, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Jenkins. And the line to gain here is the 37.
But you thought it happened. He could have run by him over there. This nigga name is Quintarius.
Back to throw. Curtis. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
They did a good job.
Afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. And he'll have a tough time living that one down.
Nah, I'll punt. Like, I'll punt if I feel like it's in the flow of the game, I guess. I feel like that was like some bullshit. Like, I feel like, yeah, but I feel like on 3rd down, like, if I feel like I could have got some shit off on 3rd down and I just fucked it up myself, then I'll usually just go for it on 4th down and just try to make a better play. This is bad because in my head, I wanted to roll that way so I could catch one. You see one's running free. He's already butt naked, but I should do what you're supposed to fucking do when you play quarterback. It's nowhere to do. Well, actually, yeah. If I take a step forward and just tap the ball, he might just throw it to the NFL logo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if I just tap that, if I throw it now to the NFL, if I just.
Oh yeah, you gotta see that, but also you gotta believe that safety.
He gonna clear it, right.
At this point, if you know it here is good, you know it here is good,
right?
But like,
right,
like a little bit of ways, it ain't good no more because it like you know it there. He can't throw that so good. This nigga's running the opposite direction, and the nigga has to throw it way too far.
That hoe gonna it's gonna be a punt. That hoe just gonna be in the air. For sure.
Third down situation, big third down
Damn.
alert.
But nah, yeah, I definitely.
Make sure you focus just a little
bit this nigga shed the tackle. I mean, shed the blocker. I didn't expect it. I thought he was going to get washed.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running
that should be funny seeing the coaches on this whole coaching new teams. He should be getting fired and just like realize he's like, wait a minute, this nigga coached the Browns now?
First and 10. Charles. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Charles. Looking left side. He's got it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Throwing on first down. Charles. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Back to throw. Charles. He finds his man, complete. It's Palmer. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's again complete to Palmer. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
As soon as I turn to go to the bathroom, I don't even get all the way off the stage yet.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on the fourth down try.
Literally, like I'm not playing Morgan.
Right.
Morgan, like first song that he plays when he gets back home is the Beyonce song.
Get in the same position.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, like I said, they were
I'm like, actually,
it's not
this
like
song
they
is
went somewhere else, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
Not this song. You know what one. You know what song I'm talking about.
Gain more comments. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving. Make them do it again.
Let me get I'm like, bro. You got another name for the song, bro. You want one specific song. I'm like, I done played 2 Beyonce songs.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Okay.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Throw it. Good fucking throw.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
That certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Franklin. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
That's bullshit. He's out of bounds.
Offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. He'll drop to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. The final shot before break. Franklin got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this 1st half.
And I'm reminded that they get the 2nd half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide.
They got that. I'm glad I threw it to him because they got their ass full. I feel like that ball should just go a little bit ahead of him and low. You know what I'm saying? He could throw it in front of him and low, just so he can fall into that bitch.
Before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
It's kind of weird. Oh, if I can get it to you, I will.
The final shot before break. Franklin, that's caught. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime.
But I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what
I went for 2.
Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
Nigga broke the tackle.
From the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few
and I didn't get it, obviously. Nigga lost 16 yards. Nigga lose all the yards.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Chiefs are still fighting towards an over 500 record as the win ups their mark to 6-8. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. Devontae Smith, well over 100 yards with 2 touchdown catches to boot. And then finally, we wrap up the week with a good one on Monday Night Football between the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And it's safe to say he has been getting his money's worth in this one.
I would agree with that totally. Being able to go back and launch it and air it out. And let's face it, it's not just him stepping back and flinging it, though. You've got to have someone who can go get it. And that's important for any offense. Someone who can stretch the field, or as they like to say, take the top off of his own defense, open things up, because then you can come back and throw underneath and gain some pretty good chunks of yardage as well.
He's ripped the top off of whatever defense they've been playing. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On second down, it's Frazier. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Gardner. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
He's dealing, he got to come out. Charles, Jesus Christ.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Franklin eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Beckham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Down. It's Gardner, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. On 3rd down, it's Gardner. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll keep it on the ground. Gardner. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give right side. It's Frazier. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. And they're going to speed things up here. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Damn. It's a bad play call. Oh, I feel like I could have got a couple more yards out of that.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Drake from State Farm. Or the nigga right in front of me.
Back to throw.
Yeah.
It's incomplete. They cannot convert.
It's my fault again. Throwing the ball high.
The Ravens go for it, but come up empty.
I should have made that same throw. Throw it at his feet. You know what I'm saying? So he can. That's just, it's too much that can happen between catching it and the ground. That put that ball at his feet. Not in his head.
They finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because,
J-Mark can play his man game. Niggas is trying to hurry up and finish this up with the new match by like Friday or some shit.
And feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
14,
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened.
Omar,
Cam, both on the sideline and in the huddle looking at each other.
Stroke.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks
like 10 of us. It's probably it's really like 10, but yeah, like I said, like seven of us. Like a couple niggas are just like, nah, bro, I'm finna chill on the last season. I'm gonna just wait for the next match. But really, it's probably like 10 people.
You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Yeah.
On 3rd down,
yeah.
Charles.
Ooh.
And that is
incomplete. But I like a good mixture because you don't want to have to like literally just wait for it, have to schedule a nigga every single time. Yeah. So it'd be like a good, like basically about half of your games every season be against a person and the other half be against a computer. So.
The Browns send out their punter now. As he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
So, he almost got there. Shit, that's closer than I've ever seen.
It's a 46-yard punt.
Yeah, usually. So at one point, we had 2 people in every division, but niggas start to fall off. So like, it's like what? So it's like 10 of us. So like basically half of us have somebody in the division. Half of us
continuing that here in the 3rd.
Yeah. But conference-wise, it's like D. Lynch, J. Mark, and King David always be fighting to come to the Super Bowl from the NFC, and me, Cam, and Cam cousin Bam always be fighting to get to the Super Bowl. We be beating each other all the time. Like it's always the 3 of us in the Super Bowl. But Omar and Stroh are also in our conference, so them niggas be in the playoffs, but them niggas don't never be making it to the championship. That shit he ran by him.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs, and it is incomplete.
The second time he tried to catch the
positioning there downfield to break that one up. 3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage, and they're going to hurry back.
That nigga good. That nigga just be like, yeah, bro, just be living like a suburban dad life.
Got his connection.
His shorty, his wife got a daughter.
He will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Hell yeah.
Off the play fake, Franklin.
Oh shit, that's a bad throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah.
Too tough to hold
and he and I think he and the chick work at the same company. But I think he works from home now. Niggas be on the game, Niggas just be doing what everybody be doing. Doing some work, doing some gaming, doing some gaming. I'm gonna try to hit Baby Douglas.
Throwing again.
Are you open to?
Franklin completes it to Douglas. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode and really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Nigga got one word for the day. Let me tell y'all one.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down now. It's Gardner, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Yeah, you blocked for the cheater.
Quick throw complete. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Ain't nobody over there.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Check it out, Reed. 38. Mike Bartu. Don't get nervous. Go, Ray.
They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm trying to make this nigga a star.
Tough there. Good pass hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus.
Ricky in on the 2-point conversion.
All the way in and tuck it away.
Trying to make you a star, dog. Oh my God. You gotta glove him, dog. He already up there. Trying to make you a star, dog. I'm trying to put you on Sports Center and all that. Damn. Damn, kid. Catch and throw. Man, come on, man. Why you can't catch that ball? It's up. Nigga just fell ugly too. He ain't never gonna throw me that out no more. Nigga just devastated in the ball next to me. Let me guess, you caught it. Let me get on the nigga.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes it at the 7. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Browns drive about to get started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. That is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's making a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Yo. Where y'all at? What's up, bro?
Last night was a vibe. That was like, very on point.
Yeah.
Vibing out, young man.
What up, dog?
On third down, just 1 for 5 to this point.
What's up, bro?
Last night, like, out of the blue, it's like, you chased me with the, oh, you're a bad DJ, by the way. I'm like, ooh. Shit, we have to pull up. We went down there, like, we went in town to go to salsa night, right? And then we danced in there, and I was like, all right, we gonna go to my breakfast, we DJ tonight. I said, but listen, it ain't no that.
Yeah.
She said, okay. I ain't know how she was gonna take it. So we got it out and started.
Yeah, she turned up immediately. She turned up.
Oh, man, I appreciate you pulling up, bro. For real, it was tight.
Oh, shit. Insert tokens, yeah.
That's a real one. Real, man. Hell yeah, I'm glad y'all had a good time. You said what? Man, shit. I don't know. I was supposed to be playing. I was supposed to be DJing at this pool this afternoon, but niggas was saying it's like raining or something over there or something, so they was gonna let me know. It's not looking good. That where?
Where you at? Oh, Grace's. But you said it's sunny. It's sunny there. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that the spot that you talking about is more close to downtown. I got to shoot at 6. At 6, yeah, at the studio. I keep thinking about what's that? I keep forgetting that JK is gonna come and jump out there and cross. Yeah. Yeah, if anything, if Matt got a DJ that shit, I'm gonna go with him probably, but that shit end at 6 anyway, and I gotta shoot at 6, so hell yeah. I'm waiting. This nigga, I don't know what I did. I did something and drained my battery last night. I tried to start my car this morning, that mug wouldn't start, so I'm waiting on JK to just come give me a jump. Hell yeah. But yeah, I'll hit you when we get moving. Or you think you still gonna be out around 7? I know it's a Sunday fun day, that whole last, but that's what I'm saying. That whole last, and I know niggas be trying to be home before it's dark. I already know it. Look, that's what I'm saying. You gotta.
I don't even know how niggas is up and moving around, bro. I don't even be having the energy for it.
That Chapman. Well, jump back in it. You gotta jump back in it. Cause look, you still in Vegas mode. That boy still in Vegas. I already know how it be though. Cause I told you I planned on. I got home at what 6? I got home at 6 in the morning because I took that midnight flight. right? Yes, I did. I took the I did take the midnight flight. So I got home at 6 a.m. and I went to the photo shoot. And after that, nigga was like, "Yeah, I gotta go shoot Sakai, the club with the pool." I'm like, "Fuck it, I'll go."
So right. So shit. So I've been based in Galvin, Texas, and then I took the gloves off. I'm trying like I'm about to be down there for like another year. I'm shooting them like
Nigga just out there
being ready.
trying to be in Vegas. Hell yeah. But all right, bro. I'll hit you whenever we make a move.
Okay. Hey man, again, thank you for another fantastic night.
Oh, my dog. Man.
I got to get back to another one, bro.
Oh yeah, bro. We gonna be out there. I'm gonna be we playing there on the second Saturday of the month. Like it's gonna be like every other month, basically, starting now. So like, so the next one will be in it'll be in October. So like our second Saturday in October, we'll be like back there doing that again. But yeah, I mean, I got other shit that's coming up too, though. But yeah, shit.
And the funny thing is, I was there like 2 weeks like they was on some like
October 8th.
If I had shit, I would have been like,
Oh yeah.
Oh, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I'm gonna say one thing. Do anything Labor Day weekend? Like anything shows?
Labor Day. What day is Labor Day?
I think it's the 3rd, and it's a month. I think it's the 3rd. I think it's the 3rd.
Nah, I'm gonna be at the crib probably. What's up?
Okay.
Nah, it's not.
I'm just saying, do you have any that's pretty live.
Oh, that's what he's saying. September 5th.
Oh yeah, no, I'll be in Puerto Rico.
Oh, I booked on the 3rd.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in PR till like the middle of next month, and I got some shit in New York, some other shit. Just fucking about.
It'll be a tough 3rd and 18. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. As the drive.
What up, gangster? How you living?
So he's on to punt it away.
Oh shit. Oh, that nigga got AirPods in.
Spotted inside the 45-yard line. Charles, you said the magic number.
Oh yeah, bro. I mean, that spot is brand new.
Facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are.
Yeah, that spot is brand new, bro. So it's like it's brand new, and the niggas who spotted it, and they just know what they're doing, and they just like anyway, they just actually this ain't their first. Yeah, but they like got the place that I've been playing at in Austin. They kind of like they on that spot. You know what I'm saying? The place Coconut Club. And it's like it's a crazy ass club, bro. So like that's closing at the end of the year. So they open a new spot and they like transitioning my shit, Morgan shit from there to the Houston shit. So at the beginning of the year next year, that shit's supposed to go like monthly probably. Where that's it.
Looking to throw. Franklin. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Yeah.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You lead in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know. Maybe keep throwing.
Oh yeah, it was like Soho House or some shit probably. Yeah, but nah, that shit's cool, bro. Yeah, bro, we'll get up, dog. I appreciate it, bro.
You're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback.
All right, bro. Nigga dumb. The host.
On 1st and 10, Franklin firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect good defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Back to throw. Franklin. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he'll give it here to his running back.
No.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The Ravens on third down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Franklin. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Whoa.
Still throwing the football
see.
here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
You see what I'm saying? Like, catch that hoe and I'm on the ground. Shit. Well, that's done with that. So there's...
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. It's their quarterback. His
Boy-to-train quarterback come in and get
and the Ravens are closing in
fumble.
on a 14-0 record as they extend their lead.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner, and he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
I feel like that might be his first time playing all season. Like, fuck this. what y'all niggas talking about? I'm going to score this up.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
Carlos, try to make you a outright bet. Yeah,
Operating from the gun, Curtis toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Damn.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair. I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in.
But Nate running free. Look, I feel like I just put that nigga in the corner. So he couldn't. I feel like he's playing out of position.
And the Browns are finally...
Oh, no fucking replay.
Into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and that'll make the score 31-13. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. They'll look to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Dang, bro.
A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Charles. He finds his man. Complete. It's McLaughlin. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on first down. Charles. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. On first down. Charles. He finds his man, complete. It's McLaughlin. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side. McLaughlin. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense.
Wow, good throw.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That's the best throw you made
As the
all
clock
game.
will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. From the gun, Charles.
Ooh, another good
This
throw.
is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
Back downs. 17-6.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he gets to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field, and they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Hey, we gonna do what we do.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Good job, kid. First touchdown of his career. Well, he picked up a fumble on the kickoff for a touchdown. Oh, that's good. Don't let him outside, throw it anyway.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes it at the 7. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for our visitors, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
I did. I've done
good night
20 pull-ups in a year. 20 years. Did you actually talk to me? Thing is, I don't want that to not be the problem. You know what I'm saying?
The light, none of the other lights in the car and shit work?
Nah, the shit just literally wouldn't crank. The shit was working. It just seemed like it needs. Yeah, all that shit was working. But I feel like this has happened before, and it was literally like I got my shit jumping and shit, back jumping. Like, I take my shit fixed tomorrow. Kevin didn't know that. That's it. Later.
Jada like, yeah, I see niggas getting some food out.
more that Chipotle nigga. You got some more that Chipotle rice. She's some of that rice from me that I niggas was eating.
Look at this. A little mess. A little mess. Nah, I'm just looking at this random shit. This whatever.
You say it's a young Zach, and it's crazy Zach. It's funny because I call that nigga young Zach.
Right. I call that nigga crazy Zach. Yeah.
I wouldn't even be in classes with. I think I had maybe 1 class, 2 classes with my whole life. We would be in the building all the time. Like, right. In the same building. You just see niggas in the building. Mr. Beanie. Mr. Beanie. Mr. Beanie. Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! I didn't realize it was this out of here.
Jackie Nimble. Jackie Nimble. Jackie Nimble. Get your truck out, bro. I don't know where you at.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run pass option. You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it.
Yeah, you want to see?
Probably owes back a little bit of an apology on that one. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Sanders' kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So he remains perfect. 3 for 3 at field goal department.